Serious, and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who's anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do His will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo.
American honor don't lack no soldiers. With the Spirit of the Lord, we don't lack no soldiers. You understand me?
Like a saint, Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate y'all as the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, Amy murdered Botham and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí.
Lord Commandant General Yohanan Isupk.
This is what Commander General Yohanan did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
That's right.
Isupk Detroit presents under Commanding General Yohanan. Isupk Detroit Community Service. If you're on probation or have a felony, you can fulfill your community service hours here at 12355 Gratiot Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. We offer expungement services for most felonies. We also do food drives, counseling, and health fairs. For more information, call 810-392-3261. Again, Call 810-392-3261.
We're in front of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division, here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Isupk. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you have been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. Well, we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible, because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother, Majub. Barak. Yeshabium, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
Ironic.
You know the truth is the truth, that's all I know. Cry loud and spare not, you gon' get exposed. A few real niggas left, you not one of those. Real soldiers, we was born to stand 10 toes. If he ain't one West, that nigga not one of mine. He got a purple 12, me, I got a black 9. The truth is the wife of my youth, chopping my concubine. Had to die to get my real, that bitch forever mine. You know the game, a bishop gotta be blameless. But GMS teaching niggas to be rapists. They screaming we snitch. When Joel Morgan was killed by your brother, y'all ain't say shit. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs.
Hey, 100 deep, 100 shields on, that's 100 priests. 100 boots, that's 200 feet. Tongue like a sword when I fucking speak. Teach you how to fish instead of fucking leech. Stop selling drugs instead of trying to fuck with me. Knowledgeable, but I'm rude in my fucking speech. Life is about warfare, not no fucking peace. Big bitch, I cry loud when I fucking speak. Make them wait a year before they fuck with me. Turn a street nigga to a fucking priest. Cross a priest and I promise you forever sleep.
Yo, this be actually really hard.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, up that business. Hey, get the money, hey.
Get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. They can't even come around. Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up VVS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot about a nigga or a bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get the spill. I ain't little flip, getting pimped up out of his. I'm a straight G though, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you tryna hang. You be the body bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga tryna talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. Hold up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches leak too deep, got that ice, I make it sneeze. All these niggas lame as hell, can't even come around me. Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling, yeah.
Really, no demons get control of me, no money get the best of me, no bitches getting up over me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chain, these bitches chain, y'all chain is soak me. For real, this brotherhood of the weapon. And bitch, we carry weapons. Like a rob on nigga, ass don't even need a weapon. And y'all be reputation, and y'all be very respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all way better address it. You cross that line, we ain't show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need search. You pull up and they get nervous. You ain't making no moves, you ain't got no purpose. On UBK, so I ain't never worried. I'm putting the work, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And I'm from Tennessee. And it's mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with keys. For real.
Hey, Shalom, Yahaba Shimon Shabakathum. To all the brothers out there, Shalom Yahweh Shemalataba Shimon Shah. To all the sisters out there, I'm a priest and officer of 5,000 Zarak in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, ISUPK Detroit. Before we get started, make sure that you like and you share and subscribe to all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all of that, man. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, and push this truth out to the four corners of the earth, man. That is a fishing tool itself, pushing this truth out, man. So make sure when you see this, make sure that you're liking, sharing, subscribing. All right, I'm gonna give you a few minutes to do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the class and get started. All right. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get to it. If you have any questions pertaining to Bible or any breakdowns that you need, make sure you type it in into the chat on Facebook, and also make sure you type it in on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Okay. Today's topic is going to be the true history on Black History Month. Okay, supposedly Black History Month. Okay, what you gonna learn today, what you gonna find out, you gonna have to really see if this Black History Month really is about Black history. Okay, and how is this Black History Month? Like, let's pull up all of, let's do this right here. I'm gonna start the class off with this, right? How about this? How about we pull up all the holidays in the month of February? Okay, because this is supposed to be Black History Month. We're going to see. Okay, so this is what I pulled up concerning the holidays in February. Okay, so check this out. This is on February 1st. February 1st has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 6 holidays on February 1st. It has Decorating with Candy Day, National Bake Alaska Day, National Change Your Password Day, National Dark Chocolate Day, National Freedom Day, National Girls and Women in Sports Day. That's February 1st. That's 6 holidays in one day. I'm just going to show you the hypocrisy of America and their agenda, and the people that so supports this and that's behind this is your oppressor, Satan, man. Satan is behind all of this work, man, because this is not really about Black History Month. Okay, and we're going to go into that article too. February 2nd has 10 holidays on February 2nd. 10 holidays. How many people knew that? Nobody actually knew that it was 10 holidays on February 2nd. Let's go ahead and name them. Bubblegum Day, Creep Day, Groundhog Day, National Hedgehog Day, National Marmot Day, National River Day, National Tater Tot Day, National Ukral Day, Self-Renewal Day, World Wetlands Day. I don't even know what half of this even is. And why is this even got to be celebrated? You get what I'm saying? February 3rd consists of nine holidays on February 3rd. Like, have anybody ever even looked this up and just actually went into the crevice? Y'all don't even understand how racist this actually is. Supposedly, this is supposed to be Black History Month, but is it really Black History Month? You should really ask yourself that, because on February 3rd is American Painters Day, Elmo's birthday, Feed the Birds Day, National Carrot Cake Day, National Golden Retriever Day, National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. You got National Missing Persons Day, National Women Physicians Day, Take Your Child to the Library Day. This is ridiculous. Like, they do this to show you that black people ain't S. Black people, your worth ain't nothing. Compared to Americans, compared to the world, Black History Day is forgotten about. It ain't gonna really tell you no real history in that anyway. You understand? That was only day 3 of February. Day 3 of February. You go to February 4th, National Homemade Soup Day, National Stuffed Mushroom Day, National Thank a Mail Carrier Day, Pork Rind Appreciation Day, Sweeter Day. This is on February 4th. You get what I'm saying? How many people knew that this even exists? I never known none of this existed. And for me to see this list, it shows you the real true spirit of America. It shows you the real true spirit. Like when you go in the Bible, when you go into the scriptures and you see that Esau has a perpetual hatred for Jacob, that's real life serious, man. You understand? Esau don't have no type of love for Jacob at all. And you see it through this. It's supposed to be Black History Month, but there is no history getting taught about black people. Okay? There's no history. February 5th, National Chocolate Fondue Day, National Primos Day, National Weatherspoons Day, World Natula Day. February 6th, National Chopsticks Day, National Frozen Yogurt Day, Pay a Compliment Day, Time to Talk Day. I ain't even heard of none of this, man. Like, what is this? I would have thought a lot of this was fake. This is an actual holidays in February, if anybody ever paid attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, this really ain't about black people. And then when I go into the article on why they even made Black History Month in February, that's gonna blow your mind. Okay, and we're gonna go into that article soon in a minute, but I just want to show you all of these holidays that's in the month of February. Month of February, man. February 7th, National Ballot Day, National Fatusin Day, Alfredo Day, National Girls and Women's in Sports Day, National Periodic Table Day, National Send a Card to a Friend Day, Rose Day, World Read Aloud Day. February 8th, Fat Tuesday, National Boy Scout Day, National Kite Flying Day, Opera Day, Propose Day. Like, good night. This is just crazy. They got all of these national holidays, man. I'm gonna say the ones that people was familiar with. Chinese New Year, Global Movie Day. What is that? Super Bowl Sunday, Abraham Lincoln Birthday, National Lost Penny Day, National Plum Pudding Day, Mardi Gras, Self-Love Day, Ash Wednesday, Oregon Donor Day, National Donor Day, Valentine's Day. Like, if I name you all of these holidays that's in February, and they got holidays literally for each day of February. This is sad, man. You know what that really goes to show you? They don't give a damn about your Black History Month. And so much, they put days that I ain't never even heard of or make sense into those times, man. They put those type of days in there just to show you that you really don't matter at the end of the day. Go ahead, Ataza Rock, make sure you grab a mic, brother.
Salakia, sir. That's heavy, because if you think about it, we got 28 days in this month.
Yeah.
There's over 50 holidays in this month.
Yeah.
And they still say it's Black History Month.
Exactly.
You know?
It just is a real, what it really is a slap in the face to black people. And it's also to show you that you're nothing but a slave. You know what I'm saying? And don't you ever forget that. Because when they finally do go into your history, they ain't gonna go no further than slavery. They gonna start your history at slavery. They gonna say that's where your history started. When in the truth, in the school, everybody know that that's a lie. History itself proved to you that that's a lie. History itself proved to you. Why you think that Russian icon book is so much money? Why you think it's $1,000? Why you think it's over thousands of dollars? It's over $1,000 because it's going to really show you the proof of what went down in the times of the what you call that? In the Dark Ages. In the Dark Ages, when black people actually ruled Europe for 1,000 years. I actually show you the real true images of the prophets that was in the Bible, Christ and the 12 apostles in the Bible, and how they were black people. They're not going to give you that real black history. You understand? They're going to give you Martin Luther King. They're going to subject you to Jesse Jackson. They're going to give you Reverend Al Sharpton when it comes to Black History Month. They're not going to give you your real history or where you really, you know what I'm saying, really come from. Okay, so I just really wanted to start the class off with that just to show you these disgusting
these idiotic days that they have in February that they hold and they pay homage to. You know what I'm saying? To even have, 4 or 5, 6 holidays in one day, it's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now let's go into the actual article on Black History Month. Let me pull it real quick. Alright, so it says, here's the story behind Black History Month and why it's celebrated in February. Let's go. I'm going to go down a little bit. So I'm going to start right here at this paragraph. It says, bear with me 1 second. Let me just make sure I got the right things in this article. Okay, yeah, this is it. So it says right here, first there was Negro History Week. Critics have long argued that Black history should be taught and celebrated 1 year round, not just during 1 month each year. It was Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history, who first set out in 1926 to designate a time to promote and educate people about Black history and culture, according to W. Marvin Dulaney. He's a historian and the president of the Association of the Study of African American Life and History. Wilson advised a week-long celebration to encourage the coordinated teaching of Black history in public schools. He designated the second week of February as Negro History Week. So this is like the beginning stages of Black history, of where it actually came from. Where it first started, it was just 1 week, and they called it Negro History Week. And Javanese fellow historians through the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, which he founded in 1915. The idea wasn't to place limitations, but to focus and broaden the nation's consciousness. So he really was trying to shine a light on Black people, and so we could have a pen or a voice in America. That's what he tried to do. And his attempt, you know what I mean, when the Lord is not with you, it's just not gonna go your way anyway. Like, even with this attempt of trying to put us out there, and you trying to, you know what I'm saying, have some so-called putting respect on our name, it will never be able to happen the way you would envision if you don't do it without the Most High and Christ. And the reason I say that is because Black people just not regular people. When I say Black people, I'm speaking on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Black people are not just any regular type of beings. We're not a regular race of people. You understand? We Israelites. You understand? We the Lord's chosen people. You understand? And with knowing that and understanding that, you gotta know, man, that you're gonna be hated by all these nations. They're not going to tell you your real history. You understand? That's their job, is to never let you know who you really are. Okay? And this is the main part in Black history. Why, you know what I'm saying, you will never really get your true answer unless you come into the Isupk under command of General Yohana. You come into the Isupk, you're going to see that the Bible is a Black history book. The Bible shows you your race and where you come from. That's real Black history. Your history don't stop and it don't start at slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's another myth that Black people know. Other than that, Black people thinking that they're Africans. How many people know that that was designed and racially motivated through the National Geographic Channel? How many people knew that? And the National Geographic Channel even apologized for the racism that they put out, because every single time it was time for Black History Month to pop up, National Geographic would do something on black people and say that we were Africans. So what they would do is they would put the most barbarian looking African and show him like with a bone in his nose, and they would make sure that he had, you know what I'm saying, leaves to wear as clothes, and they would say, this was you. This is your history. This is where you come from. And you want to know why black people just didn't want to go look into their history? They didn't want to see that. And National Geographic Channel, they actually promoted that. They promoted that a lot. They promoted that in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, early 2000s. They was promoting this on TV in February. Another thing they'll show you that you was nothing but a slave. What else did they show you in February? What else came on TV in February? Anybody want to take a shot at it? Go ahead, brother.
Okay, sir. Are you referring to Easter?
Nope. Easter ain't in February. Something else showed you. This is something that was done in America that they put and televised on TV each year in February. This specific series will come on. Roots. There we go. Roots. They just show you. They just show you what they show you at the beginning, that you were in Africa and you were a Mandingo warrior. That's what they were showing you. And then they show black people capturing, you understand, so-called Africans and selling them to white people. You know what I'm saying? This was another thing that was promoted, racially promoted in February. Roots would come on February. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, they did that to show you that you just nothing but a slave. And this is the oppressor showing his victory over you. This is really what he is. This is what he's doing. And when he know when Black History Month come, he come and flex. He flex. How do he flex? Because he say that, you know what I'm saying, we got to make these Negroes remember where they come from. They came from the cotton fields, picking our cotton and doing these things for us and building up our country and our societies. You know what I'm saying? You look into the mind of your oppressor, that's how he's looking at it. He's not going to look at it as, oh, he was sorry for doing what he did to you. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor never ever look at that. Y'all not gonna have the same mannerisms when it comes to that. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. We're gonna go in. I just wanted to bring those things out. I'm also gonna read some more in this article. It says why February was chosen as Black History Month. February was chosen primarily because the second week of the month coincides with the birthdays of both Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. Alright? That's why they chose Black History Month. They chose it because it was Abraham Lincoln's birthday. And the reason why they add Frederick Douglass in there is because his role playing in the abolitionist movement. Okay? And to even say that is even racist, because Lincoln even said himself, he didn't free the slaves because he, you know what I'm saying, wanted to get rid of slavery. He had to free those slaves to save the Union. That was the only reason he freed the slaves. Okay? Abraham Lincoln, if it was up to him, he would have kept those slaves there. If it was really truly up to him, he would have kept slavery around. They had to do it to save the Union. That was the only reason he freed the slaves. It wasn't because he loved black people. He had some affinity towards us. That is not the reason why he did that. All right? That right there is absolutely false. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into some scriptures. The first scripture I really want to pull is in Psalms, the 83rd chapter. And I really want to read this 83rd chapter just to really help blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians really understand truly what's going on. Okay, when you don't have your history, you don't have your knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and you don't know what's going on, man, you are going to get taken for a joke by these other nations. These other nations are going to look at you and they're going to play you. Because at the end of the day, you don't really know who you are. You still searching. You're searching on what you truly are. You still becoming a Muslim. Alright, you still joining in with the Christian church. You're still confused on who you truly are. That's why black people go join Buddha, they go join Buddhism, they go try to find everything except who they truly are. Because they don't know, they can't understand it. So I'm going to start at verse 3, Psalms 83 verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Alright, who are these people that have taken crafty counsel? These are the other nations. These other nations took crafty counsel in order to deal with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They have to deal with us in a certain type of way. These other nations, man, behind these other nations is Satan. You understand? That's who's behind these other nations. Satan. Satan is truly, you know what I'm saying, working to make sure that you can't get saved. Satan's job, man, is to make sure you have a bad reputation with the Lord and you cannot get saved, man. You ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, redeem yourself. That's Satan's mission. Okay? And that's why these other nations, you see behind it, they take crafty counsel in destroying you. They play a big, huge part in destroying you. They all in on it. Alright? They said, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. That's what these other nations know, man. You understand? They gonna cut you off from being a nation. What is that nation is talking about? The nation of the Most High, the nation of Israel. The Israelites, who you really truly are, according to the Bible, that's who he's coming to cut off. That's who these other nations coming to try to destroy and make sure you never ever have a reign in this earth. Why you think, as Israelites, you will be the first one to get blackballed. Out of everybody, you're going to be the one that's going to get shunned upon. You know what I'm saying? In America, you got to realize being an Israelite is not a popular thing in this earth, man. You're going to be absolutely hated. You understand? You're not going to have no regular lifestyle like everybody else. Everybody going to be trying to look down on you because you serve the Lord, the living God. That's why it says they take that crafty counsel against our people. And then it says they all have came in consulted. It said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You understand? So if you're wondering why you look here in the city of Detroit, you got in a black neighborhood, the business owners in black neighborhoods are Arabs, the oppressor, East Indians, Moab, all the other races, man, all the other nations, man. They are the ones that's your providers in your neighborhoods. Black people ain't running no businesses in their neighborhoods. Even them little dope houses you got, guess who's supplying you that dope? The oppressor. Supplying you with that dope. The FBI supplying you with that dope, man. You understand? You in a trap game and you thinking that you balling, you really trapped. You trapped more than anybody. You understand? So, with that being said, this is how you know that the Bible is true. It's telling you that this was going to happen. It said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You want to know why it's so hard for you to, you know what I'm saying, live as an Israelite and just be smooth and free? It's because these other nations took a long time ago crafty counsel against you. They took this crafty counsel and they pledged to do whatever they can to make sure the nation of Israel do not stand. That's why they do this thing, man. All right? And it says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. These other nations confederate against the nation of Israel. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you come back to your nation if you want to. You know what I'm saying? These are the things you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer. You're going to have issues with your family. Why are you going to have issues with your family? Your family is in the world. Your family believe in these holidays, man. They believe in American culture. And if you're not down with American culture, you're deemed a cult. You're quick to be called a cult leader. You're quick to be called that you're in a cult because you're so different. You understand? That's like for real. Alright? And it's going to tell you who goes against the Israelites. The tabernacles of Edom, so-called the oppressor, Ishmaelites, Arabs, Moab, the Chinese, and the Hagarenes, African nation, Gabor, Ammon, the Japanese. Gabor is another African nation, Amalek, the so-called Jews, the Jewish man today. The Jewish man today, man, a thief that has stole your heritage. And then if you dare to claim to be a Jew, man, he gonna call you anti-Semitic. Then don't be famous and say you're a Jew. They're gonna take your bread, they're gonna take your money, they're gonna try to make you look crazy in front of your influential crowd that you done build it up. They're gonna make you look silly. You understand? Alright. And then it says, with the inhabitants of Tyre. So why do I say that these other nations transpire against you? Because it's biblical. Because it's in the Bible. Because it's in the scriptures. You can't ever forget this part right here. This may seem like a simple scripture, man, but you're going to need these scriptures when people try to come at you like you don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna need to know how to battle, man. You're going to have to put your guard up. That's what it's about, man. Life is about war. You come in here, man, it is warfare, man. This is not a game. It's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? This is something for real. In the Isupk and the Commander General Hana, they going to teach you how to war. You know what I'm saying? They're going to teach you the scriptures. They're going to teach you this understanding, man. You understand? That's why it's so important that you study. You study to show yourself proved. You understand? That's what this is all about, man. And that's what you got to understand, bro. Like, How do we know that these things is happening? You can see it literally, and then biblically it's going to say it already didn't happen. The Bible is going to back you up 100%, man. All right? So that is a segment and a part I definitely wanted to hit on, just to show y'all, like, this Black History stuff is just a joke at the end of the day, man. Why do I say that this is a joke? It's because it's really not about Black history at all. This is a form of oppression that you just don't quite get. You know what I mean? If you ain't really paying attention, if you're not really synced in and locked into what's really going on or really trying to find out that consciousness of what's really going on, you're not going to get it. All right, Black History Month, it ain't about, you know what I'm saying, the beautiful things that black people have done, the inventions that black people have done. You know, this is not really what it's really about. Black History Month is about what I just named. It's really skipping your days, for real. Again, I just pulled up about 50 different holidays in February. That is insane to me. That don't go, you don't, as a black person, you don't have a red flag that just pop up in your head after that? After seeing all of those holidays, damn, how could you say that this is Black History Month? What all of them holidays got to do with black history? Like, please enlighten me. Please enlighten me. You understand? They put so many holidays in Black History Month that it ain't no history for you. At the end of the day, it's all for the oppressor again. He somehow make them days about him. You understand? That's what's going on here. That's what go on. And I just read it to you. You understand? Another thing, man. Y'all just gotta really see the racism of what's going on. The oppressor know what he's doing, man. The oppressor give you the shortest month of the year, and it still don't be about you. How in the hell you get the shortest month of the year? You get 28 days in February. You don't even get the rest of the months. You don't even get the rest of the days that come with a real month. You get 28 days. And then throughout them 28 days, it's about 6 or 7 holidays on each day. They ain't got nothing to do with black people. Like, black people, how simple are you gonna be? You understand? Like the scripture say, man, man, that is just crazy. I'm about to select it. Let me go ahead and pull that right now. Bear with me, Salagia. Proverbs 1 and 22. I'll go ahead and pull that. When you get it, Tazra, just go ahead and read, brother. The water. You hear what the Lord said? The Lord said this is pertaining to black people. Lord said, how long, ye simple ones? Read. How long you gonna love simplicity? Black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian. How long you gonna love this? How long are you going to keep falling into the hands of the American culture? How long you gonna keep on celebrating these meaningless holidays in America that means nothing? You know what I'm saying? How long you gonna just keep going along with the flow of this evil place, man, that was all designed to destroy you? How long you gonna keep going with this? Keep going. And then the scorners delight in their scorn. And then when you say anything about the Bible, or if you oppose anything that's against the oppressor, you understand? That's how you know the oppressor, man, got a deep, evil, deep lock on black people. Some black people just, they too locked into this place to where they too far gone. And that right there is a sickness within his own. That sickness is called Stockholm Syndrome. That sickness, man, Stockholm Syndrome in America, it got a grip on black people. You understand? That's what you really facing. Stockholm Syndrome, man, will have you going against your own brother because your brother don't like the oppression that he's facing against the oppressor. You understand? Go ahead. Who hate knowledge? The foolish, man. Fools are going to hate knowledge. I'm going to tell you something. Being in the truth, and you going out there and you being a fisher of men, and you waking up your brothers, because this our job, man. Once you get that oil poured on your head, you are required to go be a fisher of men. You're required to go wake your brothers up. That is a requirement, man. That's what you got to go do. You want that paycheck from Christ, you got to be waking these brothers and sisters up, man. That's the only way you're going to get paid by Christ. Waking your brothers and sisters up, doing your job. You understand? By any means necessary. There ain't no time to be scared. There ain't no time to, you know what I'm saying? You in it now. It's time to go make it happen. You understand? And guess what? When you doing this job, you're going to realize how foolish your brothers and sisters can be. You understand? It says fools hate knowledge. You're going to see a lot of black people rejecting this knowledge. You're going to see some that's going to reject the hell out of it, and they're going to try to put up a fight and a battle with you. You're going to see some that's agreeing with you, and they scared to come into school. They just not going to do it. You're going to see some, you feel me, that's, you know, that's going to be about it. You're going to get that one soldier that's about it, and ready to come and serve the Most High. You understand? But to even get to him, you got to go through fools that hate knowledge. You're going to have to go through so many fools, man. You're going to have to go through so many people that's on the sidelines. And the only way you're going to even win them over is by battling them. Knowing the scriptures. Knowing what you're talking about, man. Battling them. That's what's going to make you good. That's what's going to make you solid and whole. Your study game. You understand? And what's going to make you a better battler is what? Going out there and getting those difficult questions, bringing them back to class, man. And getting those answers, man, and going back out there to the field and go battle again. It's just not going to stop, man. You only going to grow. But that's what the scriptures say, man. Fools hate knowledge. Keep going. Go to 23. And this is what the Lord said he was going to do for us. The Lord said that he was going to pour his spirit out unto us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He going to make his words known amongst us. What is his words? The truth, the Bible, the scriptures, the really reality of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Not the lies that you're getting swindled in and getting told in every day. You actually going to get the truth, the unbreakable truth. And that's something that's going to be valuable forever. You understand? Keep going. This is the Most High speaking. The Most High saying this. I have called, you refuse. I stretched out my hand, no man regarded. That he talking like a parent at this point. Is he your father? Your father give you a chance, man, to get everything right. And guess what? You choose to ignore him. Read. When we go out there on the streets, man, we go and we teach the Bible out there on the streets, it's your own people that's gonna be coming up against you, man. And these words are for them. And the Lord is saying this. He's saying, you ain't set up my counsels. You know what I'm saying? When I was pouring out my spirit, you rejected. You know? When I stretched out my hand, nobody regarded. Keep going. The Lord said what? The Lord said he was going to laugh at your calamity. Read. And the Lord also said he going to mock you when your fear come. When you scared and you call it on the Most High, he's going to mock your scaredness. He going to mock you. Rightfully so. This is something you ain't going to learn in your Christian church. Because the Christians don't know about the Most High at all. They think he's all love. They think he's a joke. They think he's a game. This right here is actually telling you the truth about the Lord. The Lord, man, he will mock you. You understand? He will not help you at all if you disregard him. You understand? Keep going. It says, then shall they call upon me. So the Lord is saying, when your fear cometh as a desolation, basically this is what the Most High is saying. When you're in bad times and you're in dangerous times and troubles, black people favorite thing to do, man, when they down on their knuckles is call on the Lord. When black people down on their knuckles, man, they call on the Lord. And they saying that's the only time they really believe in God. When they down on their knuckles. Go ahead, brother. You know what they doing. That's their favorite thing to do. Their favorite number one go-to thing to do is to call on God when you're in trouble. When you feel like you about to be in some serious stuff, you call on the Lord to help you. Well, let's see how he feel about that. Said, then should they call upon me, you in 28, read. You want to know why you went to prison for life? The Lord didn't answer your prayer. You want to know why you got sentenced to life in prison without parole? Oh, the Lord wasn't with you. He ain't answer you. He ain't regard you at all. Go ahead. Man, when you was you was seeking to get off that murder trial, man. You understand? And you start seeking the Lord and you trying to find the best lawyers, man, just to get you off this case. The Lord say you ain't gonna find them. You ain't gonna find them. Go ahead. And that's the thing that black people, they don't really fear the Most High. And a lot of that is because of the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that y'all see promoted in Black History Month comes from the Christian church. It comes from Christianity. It comes from this world, man. You understand? And that's the real reason why this ain't really got nothing to do with us. This ain't no real black history, man. Real black history is in the Bible. That's the only history you're going to find that's real when it comes to black people. It's in the Bible. It's in the scriptures, man. It tells you your heritage. It tells you that the Jews are black. Go to Jeremiah 14:2. This is a bedrock scripture in the UPK. Yeah, it's milk scripture, but nonetheless, this is a very powerful scripture. Oh yeah, go ahead, brother. Judah mourneth. The real Jews will be in mourning. Okay? Think of who are the Jews today. The Jews today is the so-called oppressor. And he called himself a Jewish man. All right? And they are not in mourning. Why are they not in mourning? Because they own Facebook. They own the movie industries. They own the music industry. You understand? They own everything. They own the Diamond District. They get billions of dollars a year in aid of the Holocaust. They get billions a year. Okay? The scriptures don't lie. The scriptures say that Judah mourneth. Okay, read. And the gates thereof language. You know how you put a gate up? You put a gate up so you can have protection over your house. So nobody can just walk up in your house or just run up on your porch. You got a gates to protect your household. Okay? The black community don't have no gates. We don't have gates that's protecting us. Okay? We ain't got no gates. Cause why? Look at our leaders. Our leaders failed us. Our leaders told us they still sold us out to the oppressor. That's what our leaders did. Martin Luther King did it firsthand. Go ahead, brother. Yeah. They just want us to come together with the people that was murdering us and unaliving us. You want us to come together with them? That, you know how weak that sound for real? Because if you say that to another nation is gonna go to war about that. You know what I'm saying? You harm his, he's going to war with you. You're gonna go to war with this oppressor. We want to make peace with them and try to come together and try to kumbaya with them. Like, this is so ridiculous. This is the softest piece of garbage I ever seen in my life. When black people think like that, man, that right there is Stockholm Syndrome at its best. All right? Keep reading. They are what? The scriptures say that the Jews are black unto the ground. You understand? The real Jews are black unto the ground. What do that mean? Black unto the ground? Meaning what? You dig up in that ground, you're going to see all type of shades of dark. You're going to see the darkest of dark. You're going to see the lightest of bright when you dig into that ground. That's why the scriptures are poetic. He said that they are black into the ground. That's the real color of Jews. That's real black history. Real black history right there. The real Jews are black. You understand? That right there is real black history. Another thing that's real black history is King Solomon. Go to Psalms 1 and 5. I understand that these are buried rock scriptures, but one thing you must notice, that these men that we're talking about are men that comes out of the nations of the Jews, the real Jews. Okay, go ahead. No. Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. So like, no, you too out. No sweat. Go ahead. I am what? That's what King Solomon said. Okay, King Solomon was a black man. Read. Okay. No, you Tawab. This right here is just to show you that King Solomon was a black man. Okay? King Solomon not only was a black king, he was the richest king that ever lived. The richest king to ever live on this planet was King Solomon. Alright? I'm going to tell you something. He was a black man that come from the tribe of Judah. The tribe of Judah is Negroes here in the ghetto right now. You Negroes here in the ghetto, guess what? Your forefathers was one of the richest kings that ever lived on this entire planet. And his name was King Solomon. That right there is something, that's real black history. You understand? That's real black history. None of that fake garbage that they telling you what's black history. I'm telling you what's real black history. King Solomon come from the tribe of Judah. Tribe of Judah is the so-called Negroes today. And you so-called Negroes, man, y'all are special according to the Bible, according to the Lord. You understand? So special that the Lord chose you over all the rest of these other nations. You understand? And that right there, that's black history. That right there is, if you really wanted to tell the truth about black history, you got to tell that part right there. And then you got to go and show that Christ was a black man. You understand? The greatest man to ever live on this earth, man, that followed the Lord to the T, man, with no mistakes at all. His name, Yahushua Mashiach in the Hebrew, ignorantly known as Jesus Christ. He was black. You understand? All of the prophets in the Bible were black people, people of color. And they won't tell you this on Black History. They're not going to tell you this in February. You want to know why they're not going to tell you this in February? Because though that's not the oppressor's agenda. That's not America's agenda to tell you who you really are. Because for America to really tell you who you really are, I mean, America will have to pay and suffer and pay homage, and literally the debt that they owe you is priceless. It's like the debt they owe you is so much that they can't afford it. The billionaires of billionaires can't afford the debt that the oppressor have done unto you and what he vowed to do to you. That's why they continuously seek to destroy you still to this day, as though they didn't destroy us enough already. You know what I'm saying? As if slavery wasn't enough and your racism in this country wasn't enough, and you unaliving us each and every single year. You don't go a year without unaliving black people. I have not seen a year of the oppressor going 1 year without murdering an Israelite. I have never seen that before, ever. I mean, if somebody's seen that before, please enlighten me. You know what I mean? Just keep it real with me. You know, if you seen that before, please let me know. But that has never happened before. You ain't gonna never see that. You understand? Let's see. I got one more article I want to go into. And this is coming out of the New York Times about the National Geographic acknowledges racist past coverage. Okay, it says as National Geographic editors prepared an issue dedicated to race, they realized the 130-year magazine might face questions. Okay, hold on, let me go down some. But yeah, even with this title, you know, National Geographic channel, you've ever watched the National Geographic channel, okay, growing up, Again, in the 90s, in the 2000s, you will always see them in February. They will always play black culture as African culture. Okay, that was one thing that was very racist that the National Geographic channel was actually responsible for. They responsible for that racism and garbage that they used to put on TVs in the month of February to show you where you come from. They was advertising false information. They was going showing you that you were an African. And then not only they gonna show you African, they go and find the worst of Africans to show you who you were. You understand? To make you look like, I don't see, this is why I don't F with niggas. They did that, man. They played a big, huge part in that. Okay, I actually have a video here. You want me to send it to you through Telegram? Okay. Cut on one, sir. I actually got a video right here I'm going to send to my other one real quick. And this right here actually going to show what the National Geographic channel would show to black people in the black community. You feel me? And say that this is where we come from. And it's so false, man. It is such a false advertisement that is, you know what I mean? Like, it's very disgusting and shameful, honestly. All right. When you get a chance, he's going to show y'all this video. This was the videos that was getting opposed, this was televised, and this was actually being said, this is where black people come from. This was so-called our heritage. This was our people. You know what I mean? That's why black people always had little terms to say African booty scratchers. And there's all type of nasty stuff, man. It just was disgusting. And they used to just say that we was from Africa. Alright? It's horrible. And they did this on purpose, man. They did this on purpose just to make you feel bad inside. Just to make you feel bad. This something that played psychological on your brain, man. This is psychological warfare right here. What you about to get showed is psychological warfare. Alright? Because in no wise you gonna show this and say, this is my people and this is where we come from. And then in so many words, it's like they took us as slaves and made us and civilized us, as you could say. When we were the ones that taught the oppressor how to bathe. How the hell you gonna civilize us when you were the one responsible for the bubonic plague? The oppressor is responsible for that, man. You understand? So when y'all see this video, this is gonna catch y'all to some memories of what they used to say about black history, and this is somewhat where we used to come from.
Sharing food with other villages, whether human meat or just pig meat like this, has always been an important part of strengthening alliances.
I've just been given a choice cut, and this is the first bit of meat that anyone's eating, so I feel really honoured. Defia. Oh, that's good. I feel like I've earned this. I've helped cut it up. I've joined in making a moo-moo, hot rocks all over the place. burnt my fingers, and now I'm reaping the reward. This is look at the beautiful chunk of meat. This is really precious. I'm really honored. And God, it tastes good. Mmm. Mmm.
Nothing goes to waste when they kill something as valuable as a pig. My hosts are keen for me to sample more than just the prime cuts.
Okay. all right, let's give it a go. This is a pig's eye. Do you eat the whole thing in one? Do you eat the whole thing? Bite? The whole thing. I've just been given the pig's eyeball, and I guess it would be rude not to. No. That's an eyeball.
All right, you can turn it back.
I'm eating an eyeball, I don't believe it.
You can turn it back now, sir. This is what they said who you were. They used to say, Happy Black History Month. This is who you are, guys. Some filthy, disgusting Africans. And then National Geographic, the channel apologized for their racism for that. It's all sorts of racism that they done to us, man, in this country. You just won't understand. And that right there is just, that's something that will make you hate your own people for real, for real. You'll be like, ugh, that's where I came from. I don't want to even go look at more of my race. I don't even want to look deeper in my history no more. I don't even want to look at it. You understand? Black people would be discouraged to look at their own race after that. What was they was eating a pig? That was never our race, man. We never rolled like that. We never looked at it like that ever. You understand? That is never how we ever looked. Okay? Again, real black history. Go look in the book of the Russian icons. That's real black history. The pictures that we have on these walls showing you all the kings and the kingdoms that we had in England and over there in Europe. While the white man was starving and he wasn't even taking a damn bath. Didn't even know how to bathe himself. We were really living, man. You understand? That just goes to show you, man, that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. That's his propaganda, but he used to show you. All right. With that being said, we're going to get ready and close this class out. I'm going to have Precinct Officer Tazarat come up and say the security announcements. Shalom, Israel.
Security announcements. We are the Isupk, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits. 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. They need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak with the brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free willing offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, upcoming holy convocations. Feast of Purim, February 27th, 22nd, 23rd, Salakia. Reminder, Akim, and okay, Khan. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, will start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Give a salute to the teacher, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatah. What's that? Dajah Machah. Class dismissed.